Hey Aquarius, welcome to your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. This is whatever comes out reading, so we'll see what spirit, higher source, higher power, universe, whatever it is you believe in. As for you, if you like this video, please kindly consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. So let's see what we have for you, Aquarius. So your first moonlight card, your moonlight oracle card is communication and key, new moon in Gemini. All right. And then your second card is a fiery climax approaches. Ooh, let's see what's going to come out here. So let's get started, shall we? I'm going to clarify these cards too. Spirit, give me guidance for your highest good. Please give me guidance for the highest good of Aquarius, please. What do we need to know for Aquarius? What do we need to know for Aquarius, please? And thank you, Spirit, please. And thank you. What do we have for Aquarius? Two more shuffles. One and two. All right, the first card we have is Judgment. Page of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Six of Wands. Very nice. The Knight of Cups. Okay, so you, Gemini, and Libra have gotten the Knight of Cups somewhere in your reading. Okay. So I feel like this is like the overall energy. The water signs have been having like this whole thing going. Now I'm starting to see it with the air signs. Oop, well, you really can't see too much there. I just got a new deck and it's like I'm trying to make sure people can't see stuff. I'm gonna have to color this in. But anyway, very, very nice. I do feel like there's something you need to awaken to here, some type of new opportunity that's going to drive you to success. Okay. Could this be a love relationship? Sure. Please know that if you're new to my channel, when I say relationship, that look, I got the lovers at the bottom. It could certainly mean that it's either business, career, family, love, situationship. You take it how it resonates with you. Okay. The overall energy with the Knight of Cups, I do feel like you could be getting some type of message, invitation, um, to something in the very near future. Okay, for some of you, or being asked to do something. But knights are also messengers as well. But again, I feel like there's like some kind of communication coming in, and I see communication over here is key, and I'm just drawn to that. But that's the overall energy, and it's very beautiful energy. But let's begin. Spirit, give me guidance for Aquarius. Why is Judgment card here? Why is the Judgment card here for Aquarius? Why is the Judgment? Okay. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, that's not bad. Deciding to put an end to something once and for all. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? And look, when we say bring an end to something, that could be negative feelings towards yourself. That could certainly be with someone who is toxic and not healthy for you. That could be, looking at putting an end to not staying in a situation. That could be a job, whatever. That's not healthy for you. Okay. So don't, I try to give these examples because some people think automatically like, oh, it means just love, or no, it could mean really anything in your life. So I feel like it's important to know that. And with the Page of Pentacles, you have the Judgment card again. I can't make this up. Like there's a strong feeling here that, there's a decision that needs to be made. And are you going to heed the call here? All right, so let's see why the Chariot is here. Why is the Chariot here for Aquarius? Why is the Chariot here? Why is the Chariot here? Why is the Chariot here? As a judge, some of you may be making multiple decisions, needing to make multiple decisions. So, how, a lot of emotion here because you have three cards that are symbolic of water and, emotion here with the, Cancer, Scorpio, um, Pisces, and, you could be dealing with somebody or you could have this in your chart. Okay. Why is the Six of Wands here? Why is the Six of Wands here? Or you could have walked away from a water sign for some of you, or need to. Why is the Six of Wands here? One more shuffle. We have the Four of Cups, and we have the Eight of Swords with the Knight of Cups. Aquarius, what is going on? Ugh. Okay, so let me take a big deep breath. Okay. No doubt there is an ending or turning point here, or both, okay? Because you're being led to a new phase of life, and it's going to require self reflection, acceptance of the past, and even forgiveness in order to move forward. And remember that forgiveness doesn't mean you don't have to go forgive somebody face to face. You can just, you know what, I forgive you and send you good vibes and move on, okay? And that it's not for everybody. I'm just saying, and release it. But I do feel here again with the Page of Pentacles and the Judgment card, you really need to invest in your growth here and explore, okay? Because the Judgment card speaks of transformation, and I do feel for some of you it's time to not just let go of the past, but it's time to let go of the old you and the old attitudes. And I don't mean like, oh, she got an attitude with me. I mean your thought process and your way of thinking and doing certain things that really aren't of the highest good, but yet maybe you were raised that way, or maybe that's just how that's what you knew, that was your norm, right? Because I do feel like you're stepping into a better version of yourself here, and some of you could also be physically transforming, losing weight, getting things done, okay? And I feel like this is a self discovery that's going to lead to some type of greater material prosperity for you. So make sure to examine your values and beliefs and stay true to those. With the Chariot, the Moon, and the Eight of Cups, I do feel like, let's be honest, sometimes it's just scary to walk away what we know, what's familiar to us, and even who we thought we were, and what feels comfortable. But I'm getting the strong energy here that it's more crucial now than ever. Okay. It's like make it or break it time. And you really need to stick with your drive, willpower, and determination here to continue moving forward because it's going to bring you success. That doesn't mean that doesn't come with contemplation and thoughts and even perhaps reminiscing on things from the past, right? But to move forward in a sense, like I feel like this is the old and this is the new. You're going from this darker place into the lighter place with more drive and success and determination here. Um, it's like the smaller cards are representative of the old version of you, right? It's just that you're letting go of this older version of the heaviness and the contemplation and maybe continuing to be hurt in a situation, but it's like now you're moving forward to success, to growth. And it's like, they have a wreath here on the Six of Wands. And to me, it's very indicative and it tells me, like, it reminds me of the World card, right? Because it's a bigger wreath. Like, you're completing a cycle and it's a big one. Even though the World card's not here, I read intuitively. So I feel like it's going to be a big achievement for you. And, I feel like this is going to require you leaving a part of you behind you, okay? Or pieces of you behind you because maybe you thought you were this person that you're really not all along. You're actually growing to a whole new, different type of you, a better version of you, Okay. So with the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Swords, with the Eight of Swords, it speaks of those self-limiting beliefs, that horrible self-talk, those mind games we get into our head, and we, talk our way out of things and so forth. But I mean, it's like I feel like spirit is inviting you to move forward. And again, some of you, it's going to require something to happen. So if you get invited to something, go. Or if you're being asked to do something, I would definitely do it as long as it's clearly safe and not risky and dangerous, right? But for some of you, if this is like a new relationship coming in, there could be some self-doubt overshadowing you here, and again, I'm getting more so self-doubt than anything else. So look, that's going to take time. Life's not always rainbows and unicorns, right? Although, I try to be as positive as I can because I feel like there's so much negativity in the world and around people that we're around on a daily basis that it's like, I want to give out good positive vibes and you believing in yourself and believing you're worthy because I feel like we don't have enough of that. But know that, we're at the end of the day, we're all flipping human, right? And it's okay. We're gonna have self-doubts, self-limitations. We've all been there, but it's really gonna take time, work, and effort for you to confront these internal blocks and challenges, or what I call opportunities, okay? And these limiting beliefs in order to embrace some type of positive potential here, with this Knight of Cups here. And that's okay. We're all a work in progress. So I do really love this reading for you. I feel like you're actually. There's a huge transformation here. And, I feel like it's been very painful and I feel like it's been going on for quite some time, but you're getting there. You're getting there. And I feel like if this is a relationship, you may have your doubts here and there, but just keep working through those and acknowledge those, like I said. So I hope this reading has helped. If it has, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. Have a beautiful day. Keep standing in your power, and I'll see you soon. Bye.